Well, back again for some more Harvest Moon GBC free. Well, back to the farm for a little bit. Let's just enjoy some pure farming. And do whatever we need to. So let's check the fields really fast just to see if I need the boy to harvest or to... Oh, it's just watering. Okay, just watering. Okay, so let's get the boy to water everything. At some point, if I get a rainy day, I should clean the field though, because the field is looking a bit bleak. Because the boy, for some reason, can't deal with weeds, so I have to do it myself. Okay, horse is done. Let's get the cows. Oh, another cow grew up a little. And man, these have been some stressful few days. I still don't have a drop of water in 3 days, which is very nice. That they just cut your water to fix the building, and so the whole building has no water for 3 days at this point. And yeah, not a word, because they know if the people see them, the managers of this building, yeah, then people won't be nice to them, so they are nowhere to be seen, because of course. And they don't even help people get water to their house in other ways. It's very nice. And I'm at the point of stress where every noise annoys me and makes me more stressed. So yeah, fun. But let's relax with some farming. Let's see if we have any grass. To cut? Nope, I don't think so. So this is a short day, so let's go get the boy. Say hello to people in town. Do I have seeds? Yes. Okay. Let's just say hello to people. Where did they go? Like, the NPCs, well... Oh no, you didn't do that. Oh, she went to the worst place an NPC could go. They didn't draw NPC zones in this game. I don't know when games started doing that. But not having NPC zones kind of sucks, because they go anywhere and they can block your exit. Good thing is I have the boat, and it was boat day, so I could leave anytime. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, I have to repeat the entire 2 days. Why did they program the game like this? If you say no, it doesn't ask you again, and I accidentally pressed right because I wanted to skip text, and instead of pressing up, I was pressing right. And then I skipped the text that I shouldn't have skipped, so I have to restart it. Oh no. Because if I continue, I don't want to water the entire field. I'm sorry. Well, at least... in this game you don't really miss much on just not on going a day back. Even more when I know what to do. It just sucks that I wasted 5 minutes for nothing. But I'm not going to water this entire field because I feel like watering this entire field is going to take me more time than redoing the entire day. But it sucks so much that if you say no, you won't do it again for the entire day. Like, there's reasons why you might say no. For example, you don't know if the crops are grown or not. So you want to say no to go check them. But the game will be like, no, oh, said no, oh, you don't want to do anything at all today? Okay, goodbye. Yeah, that sucks. They really shouldn't have done that. Okay. So let's feed the chicken. Now let's go feed the sheep. Oh, that's not the shampoo. Yeah. Okay, let's go home. I'm not even going to bother going to town. Let's make sure I don't have... Oh... Okay, why do I have crops? Okay, let's go... I guess last time I was meant to go to town. And get a part-time job for at least the peanuts. No. Okay, no turnips. No turnips. Eggplant. No, isn't it peanuts? Wait, which do I want? Oh no, I forgot already. No, I don't. I want to leave. Let me leave. Oh, damn it. See, now I was pressing down to keep the text, and instead I went and spoke to the thing below. Like, skipping text in this game isn't very good, and there is no option for it. Yeah, there's no options in this game, so... Okay, it's eggplants and sweet potatoes, so no peanuts. I don't know why I thought peanuts, but... Yeah, I might as well take you. You are closer. No, it's going... She's going to offer me everything but that once. Oh, okay. That's only 50. Give me 60. One more, really? And yeah, egg ones aren't worth anything in this game. Only 40 for one. It's not a whole lot. Yeah, I'll take that. I think it was 60. So sell 60 through the part-time job and then sell all the others. Ugh, I keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like, some menus have protection for button presses before you get to the screen, others don't. Like, these ones, for example, do this really fast, which sucks. But the previous menu, for example, doesn't. This one, for example, doesn't. So, like, for example, I'm going to try and speak, always pressing down. See, I'm pressing down and it's not doing that. On some menus, the button moves by itself if you hold it before the menu. Okay, I sold those. Well, this was 12 minutes for the day, because I have to restart. Damn. But it doesn't help that some menus have, like, when they ask you something, right? For example, here, when the boy asks you which job to do, if you want anything to do, because it's yes or no, he does it on the to left and right. But then on the phone, for example, it's up and down. So it's a bit annoying that the menus are different for each context. Rather than being the same every time. I'd much prefer if yes or no was up and down. So that way it would be consistent with the other menus. That way I could always press left and right to skip text, rather than having to switch buttons every time I talk with something or someone. And you know, this is the type of stuff that usually should get fixed when you do like a remaster or even a re-release. I think it would be nice to fix those things. And there's people that don't understand when... I think companies don't understand which then leads to people not understanding what quality of life is. And sometimes they're like, oh, quality of life features. No, those are just features. Stop calling it quality of life to things that alter the game. Like, if it changes the game, it's not quality of life. Like, changing the yes or no menu to be up and down, like every other menu, that would be quality of life change. It didn't change the game. It made your life better. It added quality to your life in the game. But if you add a feature that just makes the game easier to play as a whole, as in makes grind shorter and such, that's not quality of life, that's just a change to the game. And then leads to people that think that any quality of life is bad, because that game did the bad. And sometimes quality of life changes would help old games a lot. Like, sometimes it's the design is as it's meant to, and other times the design sucks. And having menus changing up and down and left and right every time sucks. It's just the reality of it, and that wouldn't be a bad change. Now, for example, if A Wonderful Life remake, which is more like a remaster, right? And they called it, oh, you now every time you go to sleep, you wake up at 6 a.m. That's a new quality of life feature. No, that's a quality of crap feature. You just change how the entire game is played. And I'll never let go how they changed that, and then they didn't give me the option to keep the old method. Because the old way was better. In many cases. Like, for example, I don't know if these are grown or not. I saved right. Hopefully I did. I don't plant to plant anything there. Okay. I'll never let go of they changed that. They didn't give me an option, because there's many times in that game, because that game has very long days. So there's times where you want to skip ahead, right? Well, in my game, by 10 PM, I'd be done with work. But sometimes I just had nothing to do until late in the day. So I could go to bed. Oh yeah. Let's restart it. The issue of the map being so tiny is that you can't see if things are grown with many crops. With some you could, like during summer it's easy, but during fall, like I think this might be... Wait, this isn't sweet potatoes. Whatever this is, it doesn't have a fruit on it, so you can't see if it's grown or not. So you have to go there and see it. And the way you do is you look at the ground. And if the ground is like flat, but doesn't have the ground to be watered, then you can pick it up. But... Oh. I was wondering if I had sent my horse to the races when I talked that one time. But no, I couldn't even send the horse to the races. because they are small. But yeah, A Wonderful Life is a game where I finish work at 10, and then if I want to do things much later in the day, I could just go to sleep at 10, which I wake up at like 4 p.m. and that's still early enough for me to be able to do everything else I need to do. But in the remake, if I want to skip time ahead, because they also made farming much faster, so you have a lot more time, a lot more of free time to do whatever. The thing is, there isn't much to do in that game that I like. So in the remake, you just sit there for like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes doing nothing. And that's not good at all. Why did they change the order of my chicken? I thought that the female was first. Okay, I need to sell these too when they grow up. But yeah, they made it so you can only sleep until 6 a.m. and they didn't give an option to nap, so you are very much forced to skip days if you don't want to like wait 5 minutes for an event later in the day. Or rather, you are forced to waste your real life time. So they made the game worse, honestly. But because some of the fans only they want every game to be the same, so what happened is that the fans are like, no, we want to wake up at 6 a.m. like every other game. So they took the game that was unique and made it less unique because for some reason they couldn't adapt to a game that was slightly different. And then by removing the few unique things the game had, they made it crappy. There's no point to play that game anymore. Like, A Wonderful Life was good to play for the experience. It was immersive. It had... The graphics were pretty good for its time. But like... It was a game about the story and the life, and the graphics made it immersive, right? They were realistic enough to be immersive. The remake, it's just crappy. There's really nothing to it. Like, the graphics are meh. They're not good. Instead of adding to the immersion, the graphics remove the immersion. Like, there's nothing to it. And it's even worse when they already had a game with the napping feature. You could take nap and skip time ahead, which would also restore energy, which would be nice. So they already made the feature for a different game, but they don't use the set feature in their own games. It's so backwards. Oh. Accidentally pressed the beat down. Ooh, peanuts. That's exactly what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. So let's sell everything again. We got a nice bonus. I mean, the game is pretty much just this. You just plant stuff to do the part-time jobs to get reputation, and that's about it. And for example, here, this menu should be like sell, and then and after you sell, like I sell these eggs, and instead of going back to the gameplay, it should stay here, so you can pick more, and more. That would be a quality of life change. It would be a nice change, because having to pick the phone and go through 3 boxes of text in and out and during it, it's exhausting. There's nothing for you to do, so you can water these in the rain. It's fine, it doesn't have a single brain cell, so it won't be mad or anything. I thought I picked more than I wanted. Why is this horse always there now? Why are you stuck there? Well, at least that it doesn't bother me, so... But it shouldn't be there. Yeah, farming life in this game can be a bit boring, which is why I play it just a bit every day. Or rather, I want to. Because if this was one of those playthroughs where I just try to beat it, I'd be here weeks and weeks and weeks. And at some point, there isn't much you can talk about it. It's... Farming games eventually become somewhat simple and there isn't much to do. So it's repeating the same actions over and over again. If anything, that's why I like criticizing games. It makes up for a nice conversation. And I do think that games need to be criticized, or else they won't improve, right? But I think the issue is how people criticize the games. Like saying, thing bad, okay, but why? And how would you like to fix it? How would you like for it to be good? That's something I don't see as much. And sometimes I see people going like, on social media like, game bad. People, and then they go and tweet others that enjoy the game. And they're like, oh, game bad, you bad. And it's like one phrase without anything at all that you can really reply to. And so people are like, hey, Why the hell are you attacking me? I'm just, like, trying to enjoy myself. I'm not attacking others. I'm not referring other games. Like, they're not saying, like, this game better than that game. No, they're just like, oh, I like this. Look, they post an image and then there's those people quote tweeting because they are cowards. And they want to pile on, but they don't want to see other people to see it. So instead of replying, which would show right away, they quote tweet, because to see quote tweets, you have to go out of your way, and most people won't see that. Right? Usually only the person that posted it will get the notification about the quote tweet. And then people are like, why are you attacking me? I did nothing. And they're like, oh no, it's not you, it's others that think that. And it's like, you are saying that the person thinks that as well. So you are saying that about the same person. And they just go in circles trying not to fight the person directly. But yeah, still calling them that. And the person just pretends to be an idiot and that they don't understand it because they don't want a stupid conflict. But then they go like, those people quote tweeting at some point will go like, oh, everyone just makes like surface level criticisms and nothing more. And then you go through the entire history. Right? You look at the other tweets and it's all, you like game bad, you bad. You bad, game bad. And they don't even criticize it. And it's like, okay. What do you want me to do? Nothing, I guess. Well, and with that, which I'll probably continue, but I'm going to continue it in a different live stream because I'm ending this one here. So it's meant 30 minutes, even though in gameplay it was a bit less because I had to redo a day. But yeah, I'm ending it here. And I'm going to switch to Dragon Ball Z Use Fury. Probably just going to grind a bit more on that game. So, until then. Well, and this will be back tomorrow, probably. Unless I get here very, very late. Hopefully not. So, until then, bye bye.